always speculation as you just about what you're going to do, how you're going to react. There's already begun speculation about your desire to stay here long term. What would you say to head off the inevitable speculation of the offseason? That this has not been a satisfying season, and how you'll react to it?
I mean, that's something that we'll worry about when off-season comes around. Right now, I'm just still learning. I'm learning every single day and new experiences, and just trying to find a way to finish the rest of the season strong. If it's possible that we can make the playoffs, I'm all in. I've been pretty much banged up all year since whatever happened in camp. I've been playing through it, doing whatever I can just to make it to Sunday for the game. So anytime that Sunday comes around, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 8, Monday night, Thursday, I'm going to give this team everything that I have, no matter what.
Something would have to give, something would have to change, and you don't want to go for another season like this again.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I couldn't see that happening. For me personally, this offseason it's about work and getting to the very best of my abilities, no matter what. Like I tell you all the time, 2020 is going to be my year. So I'm not really worried about so much what's going to happen in the future, but my mindset for next year is no matter what is going on, nothing's going to be in my way, and that's just how I feel, and that's the goal. And sit here and write it down now, and people could talk about it, say whatever they want, but we'll see when it happens next year. So honestly, what's the future hold? I don't know that. I don't know the answers for that. Right now I'm just taking it a day at a time, trying to finish the season healthy, trying to win these last 4 games and see what happens.
We've asked you all season about you not getting the ball in the red zone, and you say all you care about is winning. So, but when you don't win and you don't get the ball, how does that eat it?
I mean, it's tough. Along with any other position, you want to help, period. So you do get the ball, you don't get the ball. Ultimately, what fixes everything is winning. And when you don't win, that's when you could see problems or any words you want to put in there, tension, anything that any words you want to transfer that with, is when you start to see the problem. So the answer is always in winning.
Argument be made though that getting you the ball more helping winning?
I can't. I'm not really one for the argument. It just, I just wanted to do any and everything possible to help this team in any kind of way. And, when I do get the ball, I'm going to try and make the most of it. If I don't get it, I'm going to just keep running the routes as hard as possible. I don't think it's anything intentional. I think, teams have played a certain way, and, they've done some things to keep me from getting the ball. So it's on everybody.
You're very good about keeping whatever frustration you might be feeling to yourself internally and not expressing it publicly. When we ask you about it, but just how have you been able to, I guess, kind of bottle that up and compartmentalize it and deal with it privately without allowing it to spill over in a public fashion?
I would say growth. That's pretty much all I could tell you. I've come too far. I've experienced too much. For whatever I have going on inside, for that cap to come off. So just keep it all in. This is a business. Control what you can control, and the rest will figure itself out.
Is that a concerted effort, though, on your part?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely, in the past it's been hard for me because, I've been so misunderstood, and there's so many words that people want to put on, and whatever name or adjective you want to call me, I know who I am, so it's never bothered me. And I just have kind of always, in the past there was times where I only wanted to win. I only wanted to win. So anything you ever seen from me was stemming from wanting to win, and it never was I'm not getting the ball, so I'm upset. It was more I'm not allowed to help us win, and that's going to bother me when I get home. They want to see me mad or throw a helmet or punch a cooler or, hug the kicking net or hit the kicking net. They want to see those things, but like I told you, it's just it's on me, and I've made that effort, that decision, that choice to just not allow that, no matter what's going on.
So a couple more. It looked like you let out some raw emotion after that 19-yard catch Sunday. The TV showed you kind of pop up and yell at the sideline. What were you expressing in that moment?
I don't even remember. It's probably just, like what we talked about. It's just something that I've worked on controlling, and there's always going to be that little, that fire that's inside of me that, I try so much to dim it, and I can't always dim it. So I'm trying my very hardest to be mature or grown or whatever, words that want to be used, and I feel like I've done a great job. Aside from not having a good season, I feel like I've done the best I can at controlling my emotions and everything else.
With Beckham, you didn't have much of an offseason with him. You didn't have a lot of OTAs in the minicamp. Do you feel like if you guys spend a really good, solid offseason together, maybe even working together more out in LA or whatever, that you guys can get that sort of magic that you need to be what you guys can be?
Yeah, definitely. I can agree to that. I mean, you could play devil's advocate and look at it either way. There's people who I always say this, there's people who get traded in the middle of the season and come in and, catch 8 passes for 100-some yards and a touchdown. So it's all about, it's everything. It's the scheme, it's the quarterback, it's the receiver, it's every piece of it. It's tough to say, if you were here for OTAs, then everything would have just been smooth. It could have been here for all of OTAs, and it could have been even worse. It could have been 2,000 yards. It's tough. It's tough to say that, but I know that experience, and I always say game reps, experience. You can't buy the experience.
Just for the record, OTAs, you don't think has any bearing on the season?
No.
Your season?
No. I mean, I haven't been to OTAs in years, It's just, for me, it's different. My body isn't, I don't need to train and run and play football in April when we're going to play in September and then have a long season. For me, it's more about training and getting as fast, strong as possible. And there's an unfortunate part about that because you want to be with your teammates and stuff like that, but I remember OTAs in the past where I was there and they didn't let me practice. I wasn't doing any reps, and I was being held back because I always was practicing and doing too much. So for me, it's tough. I'll never sit here and believe or say that OTAs is the reason that things didn't go the way that we planned. So that's just my opinion. It's always going to be my opinion. Again, because like I said, people get traded in the middle of the year and come in and they just connect. It's just about game experiences.
What I'm trying to understand you when you say you don't know, no one knows what the future holds, referring to 2020. Do you want to be here or do you not care?
No, I mean no one knows what the future holds like tomorrow. I couldn't tell you what's going to happen. I mean, I'm here. My locker is right next side to one of the men who means the most to me in the world, and I think about just being able to come to work and see him every single day and how special this could be. So I couldn't sit here and tell you whether I'm going to be here, want to be here, don't want to be here. This is exactly where I'm at now, and I wouldn't rather be anywhere else, So it's something that, like I said, God has a plan, and in the off season, everything will figure itself out.